Okay, hello again. So I think we skipped one lesson, lesson 9 and 10, 11. I forget it. This is the business English one, I guess. Okay, whatever lesson, we just continue. So who wanna go and read it first? It's
Me, teacher.
letter and emails. Okay, please.
Lesson 11, letters and emails, part 1. In this lesson, you will learn a simple three-part structure to use in any business, letter or email. Before we begin, I want to remind you of two important characteristics of business communication. A business letter and emails are polite. This means they use slightly more formal professional English. Do not use slang. Phrasal verbs and idioms are okay only in emails to business associates who you know well and have a friendly relationships with. You will learn some useful formal English phrases in this lesson. Concise. This means they can focus on the essential information and they don't include lots of extra details or long explanations that are not very relevant to the letter's purpose.
Yeah, this is the 2 points that we have to understand. Polite and concise. Make it clear, make it short. Okay, good. Go on.
If you need to write letters or email, you can follow this structure. 1. Introduction. Salutation to open the letter. Reference to any recent contact. Expresses your reasons for writing. 2. Details. More information that is relevant to the letter's purpose. Good or bad news, requests or offers, complaints, and brief explanations. 3. A conclusion, next action, deadlines or time limit.
Okay. Okay, go on.
Contact information.
Yeah,
If necessary,
yeah.
and closing. Let's look at each part in more detail and learn some specific phrases to use. Note, in some of the example phrases, the words I and me are used. In other, the words we and us are used. You should use I, first person singular, if you are writing the letter representing yourself, and we, first person plural, if you are writing the letter representing a group or company.
Okay, good. May, you can continue. May is not here, then Long. Start introduction.
Introduction, salutation. To open the letter, write dear followed by Mr. for a man, Mrs. for a married woman, Miss for a single woman, Mrs. for a woman when you don't know if she's married or single, and then the person's last name. For example, dear Mr. Smith, dear Mrs. Jones. If the person has a special title, you can use that instead of Mr. or Mrs. Dear Dr. Mayers. Doctor's short for doctor. Dear Professor Davis, dear Reverend, Rev is short for Reverend, a Christian religious leader. Dear Pastor Anderson,
Mm-hmm. Good.
emails are a little less formal than letters. So when writing to a contact with whom you frequently exchange messages with, uh, messages, you can use this form instead of the hello/hi first name, referencing recent contact. If you have recently had contact with the person you're writing to, you can use one of these phrases. Thank you for your message, letter, interest, inquiry. Inquiry means the person asked the question. This is in response to your request regarding our telephone conversation yesterday. It was a pleasure meeting you at the conference. I enjoyed having lunch with you last week. Reason for writing. The final part of introduction is the reason for writing. You can say, I am writing to inform you that your order was shipped on July 27 to tell you about a new product that may be beneficial to your company, to confirm your attendance at the International Training Conference, to request information about your services, to inquire about opportunities for a partnership between our companies, to express my dissatisfaction with the delay in receiving the material I purchased.
Okay. Good detail.
Details. Now let's move on to the details. Part of the letter or email giving good news. When giving good news, it's common to use the word pleased and delighted, both of which means happy. We are pleased to announce that our company has agreed to sponsor your event. I'm delighted to inform you that you have been accepted into New York's University MBA program. You will be pleased to learn that we are sending you a complimentary free sample of our product. Giving bad news. When giving bad news, it's common to express that you are sorry about the bad news with phrases like these. I regret to inform you that your order has been delayed approximately 2 weeks. I'm afraid it will not be possible to customize the software for your company. Unfortunately, we are unable to ship products to Japan due to high import taxes. After careful consideration, we have decided to work with a different provider for our materials. Requests, offers, and additional information. If you need to make a request, use these phrases. I would like to know if discount pricing is available.
Okay.
I would appreciate if you could send me the reports. To offer to do something for the other person, use these phrases. Would you like to design the artwork for the magazine cover? I would be happy to meet you at the airport when you arrive. We are quite willing to discuss alternatives to the current agreement. Sometimes you include additional information in the envelope along with your letter. To call attention to this extra information, you can say, please refer to, see, review the enclosed information in physical letters. Please refer to, see, review the attached information in emails. Conclusion, next action. In the conclusion, tell the person the next action that you want them to take. Please advise as necessary. Send me your opinion. I'd appreciate your immediate attention to this matter. Act now, the situation is urgent. I look forward to your reply. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm waiting for you to contact me. If there's no text, if there's no next action, or if you already stated it earlier in the letter, then you can restate the letter's purpose beginning with the phrase again or once again.
Okay. Good. Sok Chuan, you can continue.
Start from once again, sir.
Yeah.
Once again, I apologize for the inconvenience. Again, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the partnership. If necessary, you can give contact information if the person might have question or need help. If you require any further information, please call us at 1-800-555-1212. If you require assistance, please contact our technical support. Require is a formal word for need.
Okay.
Closing. To finish your letter or email, use a closing followed by a comma and by your name.
Okay, go on.
More formal closings. Sincerely regards, respectfully yours. More personal closing email closings. Warm regards, best wish, cordially, many thanks, with appreciation.
Okay. Go on.
This second group of clothing is good to use if you already have a business or social relationship with the person. They are also good for email, which are often less formal than letters. Do not use love or with hugs. Use kisses.
Hugs, yeah, and kisses. Yeah.
Hug kisses. These are not appropriate for business. They are only for family and close friends.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy. Sata, can you go and do it again? Oh, you want to do quiz? Anyone?
Should read again and listen again.
Yeah, good idea. Otherwise, you don't know what to do. Okay. Let's go. Sata. Sata, are you there?
Lesson 11, Letters and Email Part 1. In this lesson, you'll learn a simple three-part structure to use in any business, letter or email. Before we begin, I want to remind you of two important characters of business communication. Business letter and email are polite. This means they are slightly more formal professional English. Do not use slang, phrasal, verb in and idioms are okay in email to businesses. As
Okay, go on. Okay, go on, please.
as a pet who you know well and have a friendly relationship with, you'll learn some more useful formal English phrases in this lesson. Concise. This means they focus on the essential information and they don't include a lot of extra detail or long explanation that are not very related to the letter purpose. If you need to write a letter or email, you can follow this structure. 1. Introduction. Salutation to open the letter. Referring to any recent contact. Express your reason for writing. Detail. More information that is relevant to the letter purpose. Good, bad, new. Request or offer. Complaint. Brief completion, conclusion, next action, deadline or time limit. Contact information if necessary. Closing. Let's look at each part in more detail and learn some specific phrases to use. Note, in some of the example phrases, the verb I and me are used, and other the verb we and us are used. You should use I, first person singular, if you are writing a letter representing yourself, and we, first person plural, if you are writing the letter presenting a group or company. Introduction. Salutation. To open the letter, write dear followed by Mr. for man,
Mrs.
Mrs. for a married woman, Miss for a single woman, and
Also, we should call Miss, like
or
Miss.
Miss for a woman when you don't know if she married or single. And then the person last name, for example, dear Mr. Smith, dear Miss Jones. If the person has special title, you can use that instead of Mr. or Miss.
Yeah.
Dear Dr. Mayers, dear Professional Davis, dear Reverend Fitch, dear Pastor Anderson.
Yeah, it's just the name of the title, like the title of the guy, the person.
Email are a title less formal than letter. So when writing to a contact with one, you can frequently exchange message. You can use this form instead of dear, hello, hi, first name. Referencing recent contact. If you have recently had contact with the person you are writing to, you can use one of these phrases. Thank you for your message. Letter, interest, inquiry. Inquiry means the person asks a question. This is in response to your request. Regarding our telephone conversation yesterday, it was a pleasure meeting you at the conference. I enjoyed having lunch with you last week. Reason for writing. The final part of introduction is the reason for writing. You can say, I am writing to inform you that your order was shipped in July 27. To tell you about a new product that may be beneficial to your company. To confirm your attendance at the International Trending Conference. To request information about your service. To require about opportunity for partnership between our companies. To express may dissatisfaction with the delay in receiving the metro I purchased.
It's real. Okay.
Detail. Now let's move on to the detailed part of the letter or email. Giving good news. When giving good news, it's common to say the word pleased and delighted, both which mean happy. We were pleased to announce that Our company has agreed to sponsor your event. I am delighted to inform you that you have been accepted into New York University MBA program. You will be pleased to learn that we are sending you a complimentary sample for our product.
Okay, good. Ravid, you can continue the bad news.
Giving bad news, when giving bad news, it's common to impress that you are sorry about the bad news. With phrases like these, I regret to inform you that your order has been delayed. A pro teacher, what is this?
Approximately, it's kind of approximate.
Approximately 2 weeks. I'm afraid it will not be possible to customize the software for your company. Unfortunately, we are unable to ship products to Japan due to high import taxes. After careful consideration, we have decided to work with a different provider for our materials.
Okay, good. Go on.
Request offers and additional information. If you need to make a request, use these phrases. I would like to know if discount pricing is available. I would appreciate it if you could send me to the report to offer to do something for the other person to these phrases. Would you like us to design the artwork for the magazine
Yeah, magazine.
like
cover.
the magazine cover? I would be happy to meet you at the airport when you arrive. We are quite willing to discuss alternative to the current agreement. Sometimes you include additional information in the envelope along with your letter. To call attention to this extra information, you can say, please refer to or see or review the enclosed information in physical letters. Please refer to or see or review to attach information in emails.
Okay, good. Let's move on to the conclusion.
Conclusion. Next action. In the conclusion, tell the person the next action that you want them to take. Please advise as necessary. Equal, send me your opinion. I'll I'd appreciate your immediate attention to this matter. Equal, act now. Act now. The situation is urgent. I look forward to your reply. I look forward to hearing from you.
From. Okay. Yeah, it's
From
good.
hearing from you. Equal, I'm waiting for you to contact me. If there is no next action, or if you already started it earlier in the letter, then you can restate the letter's purpose, beginning with the phrase again or once again.
Okay.
Once again, I apologize for the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Again, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the partnership. If necessary, you can give contact information if the person might have questions or need help. If you require any further information, please call us at 1-800-555 1212.
Okay.
If you require assistance, please contact our technical support. Require is a formal word for need.
Okay. Yeah, I will send you the sample of the email and letter. Then you have to learn how to write an email letter this weekend. Okay. So good night for today.
Good night, teacher.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, teacher and
Yeah.
everyone.
Good night. Good night.